Okay, welcome to part 2 of our Learning to Juggle tutorial. I hope you've been practicing, and if you've managed to get your 3 balls looking a bit like this, then you're ready to learn your first tricks. So here we go. Once I've got my pattern like this, 1, 2, 3, and it's flowing nicely, it's nice to try a throw that's higher than the others. So there we go. Just throw the ball as you would normally, but a little bit higher than your other throws. And that'll help you just to get used to juggle. It helps if you can juggle small, and if you can juggle big, it's just going to help you, and you can choose which ones you're doing. That's going to help you with your trick. So higher throw, that'll help us with some of the tricks we're going to learn. But first of all, we're going to try a trick where we just throw one ball over the top. Instead of a straight throw, which goes up and down in the other hand, I'm going to throw the ball so it curves sort of in a loop, like a rainbow, an arc, over the top and landing in the other hand, whilst I'm doing the juggling. So here we go. There's the 3-ball pattern, and here comes the over the top rainbow, over the top arc, over the top arc. You're probably choosing to do that with your dominant hand. It's really good if you can practice it with your non-dominant hand. So let's try from the other hand, over the top arc, over the top arc, over the top arc. And if you can do it with both hands, then you could throw it back and forth over the top and bounce it back over the top. It's not a literal bounce, it's one throw and a throw back and a throw over and throw back. And that is the over the top 3-ball juggling trick. Now heading back, if you remember the throw which is slightly higher than the others, this was one of my favourite tricks when I was first learning to juggle, was the throw one slightly higher and bounce it off my t-shirt. So get my t-shirt ready to go. We're going to throw it up and bounce it off and see if we can, in fact you could even start like that. You could do a little throw, bounce, and see if you can start juggling. Great, I was able to do that. So if I can do that in the pattern, throw and bounce, there we go. Let's try it one more time. Up it goes and bounce, and into the pattern. And that little slightly higher throw will also help us with this next trick where I'm going to attempt to pass the ball under my leg. So I'm going to throw slightly higher from my right hand, and as I'm doing that slightly higher throw, I lift my left leg, ready for a pass under my leg. See if we can manage that. Slightly higher throw under the leg and carry on juggling. Slightly higher throw under the leg, carry on juggling. Slightly higher throw under the leg, carry on juggling. Now I'm passing under my left leg, but if you're right-handed, you might want to try it the other way round with a left under the leg from your right hand. Okay, there are hundreds and hundreds of juggling tricks you can do, and there's lots of techniques to help you get better, and one of those is just having a go at learning 2 balls in one hand. So if I take 2 of my juggling balls, I'm just going to leave the 3rd one for now. So I'm concentrating on the 2 balls in one hand. I'm going to throw the first ball up, and as it's coming down, I throw the second one up in a straight line so that one hand is doing all the work. So up it goes and up, and that's 2 balls in one hand. Now, I don't want to wait until the second ball gets right down before, like that. If possible, as the second one's coming down, I'm going to throw the second ball. As the first one's coming down, I throw the second ball with plenty of time. So let's try that. And there we go, 2 balls in one hand. Of course, you should practice this in both hands so that you're working on your non-dominant hand as well. Now, if you get good at that and you want to take that to the next level, you could try throwing them in columns so that one ball goes up and then the second ball goes up beside it, and they don't actually swap round. So they go up and down in columns like that. So let's just try that, up. And my hand moves slightly from side to side to do the catch and throws. And another way to do it is where they go round in a circle. So let's just try that. still 2 balls in one hand, but an inward facing circle there. If I've learned my 2 balls in one hand, I can put that into my 3 ball pattern. Maybe as I start, I do a few ball throws in one hand and then into the 3 ball pattern, and then I move into 2 balls in one hand there. 2 balls in one hand, back into the 3 ball pattern, 2 balls in the other hand, back into the 3 ball pattern. And practicing this 2 balls in one hand, there they go, in circles, outward circles, whichever way, still doing 2 balls in one. If I can do that comfortably, it moves me on, my juggling progression can move on. So if I can do the 2 balls in one hand, and I've got the 3rd ball here, I can just move it up and down at a certain time, or I can throw it up and down beside it to get this effect here of this trick, up the middle. And now I'm actually bouncing the middle ball between the 2 hands. But it's a progression from the 2 balls in one hand trick. There we go, thank you for watching. Thousands of tricks to do. All you have to do is go away and practice. Have a great day.